Look at that. We were supposed to leave at 10:45, it's now 10:46 and we're not in the car.
Yeah, I'm a bit hungry.
George is going home, back to university for good this time. He's not coming back here. Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. I've just dropped Georgia off at university in Nottingham. Now I'm gonna head back. Every day this week I've dropped her off and then picked her back up again in the evening. Tonight I'm not gonna do that. She's gonna stay here at university now. But I'm driving back over to the holiday home in Derbyshire, which is where we've been staying for the past few days. You guys know this now, I don't need to say.
To be young and in love in New York City. Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City. Night into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking. Damn, I like me better when I'm with you.
I dropped Georgia off, I'm now back at the holiday home. My plan this afternoon is to do about 3 hours out on the bike. But for some reason, I just feel so tired. I got plenty of sleep last night, but for some reason, I just feel very tired. So I'm probably gonna go inside now and drink some coffee, have some food, and hopefully that's gonna perk me up a little bit because riding when you're tired is not nice at all. Update time, I crashed out and fell asleep and I've just woken up and it's like 4 o'clock now. We've got about an hour left of daylight, though it is already starting to go a little bit dark. This camera is pretty good in low light, so it might still look like it's the middle of the day, but it's not, I can assure you that. So I'm just gonna go and crack on now with my ride. There's not much else happening for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna go and put the camera down. The next time I pick it up probably is gonna be tomorrow morning. Welcome to day 2 of the vlog. I'm just leaving this incredible house to go back home now. Let's just take one last look at it. Guys, this place is insane. I know it's not dark because it's the evening, it's dark because it's the morning. I'm heading home now. It's currently 6:34 in the morning, and the reason I'm setting off home early this morning is because it's a 2.5 hour drive home and I want to get 3 hours in on the bike today. Now if I leave when the rest of the family is leaving, that means I'm going to be home like later on this afternoon, and now the clocks go back, we don't have that many hours of daylight, so I'm setting off now. Plus this way hopefully we should beat all the morning rush hour traffic. 100 miles, 2 hours later, we're back home. Alright, I need to get the bike out, but I seriously need to get one of those Seasucker suction mount roof racks for my car because it's not ideal, is it, taking both wheels off and having to put it in like that. Especially when you've got a suitcase, there's not much room for anything else in the back of this car. Home, changed, out on the bike, no messing around. I have no idea where I'm gonna go today. All I know is that I wanna do 3 hours. So I'm kinda just riding along and making it up as I go along. It's kinda fun like this, not really knowing where I'm going, but it's cold today. It's really cold today. Alright, I'm gonna head out to a climb called Rivington Pike. It's only around 10 minutes from my house. I'm gonna do a little bit of a loop beforehand. But Rivington Pike is the main climb of Chorley GP, which is the first Premier Calendar round of the year, or the first National Road Series round. So I can see me doing a lot of training over this climb over the winter to try and get ready for that first national race in April. Not that I'm going to go for a personal best today, but my personal best is around 8 minutes up this climb. The King of the Mountain, which is held by Matt Holmes, which inevitably was done in Chorley GP last year, is 6 minutes 58. Alright, currently climbing up this climb now. I'm about halfway up it, and the hard thing about this climb in particular is, particularly in a race, a lot of the time you'll come to a climb and you can get yourself into a rhythm, just tap it out. Whereas this particular climb, there's like 3 different sections. So at the bottom it's like real steep, it kicks up through the trees, you're out of the saddle for a couple of minutes, and towards the middle is a flat section. There's even a downhill section there where the pace can go up to 25, 30 mile an hour even. And then you've got this last little stinger here where you're out of the saddle up to that top corner, just giving it everything, trying to hold the wheels. We're at the top of the climb now and it's flat for about 1.5k before we descend down the other side. And sometimes this is actually the hardest point of the climb because as you can see it's pretty open up here. Luckily today there's not that much wind, but normally there's like a really powerful crosswind which can actually make this section harder than the climb itself. So even though the total climb up to the top is only 2.5 kilometers, all those factors plus going over it 7 or 8 times during the race, yeah, it's not easy, or I can imagine it's not easy. Up in this bed next to you is where the warmth I got my own ceiling. If we lay at the day just pass us by, I might get to too much talking, I might have to tell you something. I like me better when I'm with you. Wait, I didn't think I was that unfit, but I've done 2.5 hours at zone 2, gone over a couple of climbs. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm excited now to be back training in Lancashire for a couple of months. I'm heading off to Calpe in January with the team on the team training camp. So I've got a couple of months now where I can get moderately fit because I don't want to turn up to the training camp in January being the least fit guy on the team. There's nothing worse than turning up being the most unfit person there. But then on the contrary, I don't want to turn up too fit because then I'll come into form too soon. And I want to use the time in Spain and training with my teammates to really get fit and to really bring the form up ahead of the start of the race season. But anyway, beside all that, 2.5 hours, I'm suffering. It feels good to be back in the office, but quite a few people have been messaging me asking like, can you buy the St. Piran kit? And the short answer is yes, you can buy the St. Piran jerseys and this long sleeve thermal jacket that I'm wearing over at stpiran.cc. You can go and do that now if you want to support, you know, the team and stuff. However, it won't be long until the 2018 kit is released, and even though I haven't seen it myself personally, I've been told that it's very similar to the 2017 kit. So the team's continuing with Castelli with this like simple and minimalistic kit design. Like it literally just says St. Piran and it's got the Cornish tartan on the sleeve there, and then the St. Piran logo on the back there as well. I may be a little bit biased now, but I just think like the minimalistic design to this kit is what sets it apart from everything else. Like, gee, what are you doing? Are you excited to be back in the vlog? No? Okay, let's go get some food. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. I'm very excited to be back home here training now for a couple of months back in the north of England. Just focusing solely on training and focusing solely on making the best preparations possible ahead of 2018. The team's got such an insane race program next year. It's going to be such a sick year. But before all that happens, we've got a lot of work to do over this winter. So guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a thumbs up, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 PM.
I knew from the first time, I said for a long time, 'cause I like me better when